What's going on, world? We are over a drink.
Over a drink. Live at 5. If y'all can see, y'all observe me. You see, we missing one. We missing a key component. It's definitely on her way. You know what I'm saying? How you doing,
Who
Ellie?
are you?
I'm B Manley. Once again.
I'm your yoga soldier, aka the yoga broad.
I forget that sometimes.
Nelly in the building.
I forget that I'm B Manley sometimes.
You be forgetting?
Yeah, because I walk
You
around
was
as
over
me all the
drinking
time.
already?
Nah, not yet. We need cups though. Like, this is wild.
Yeah, we need some cups.
We definitely need cups and ice. Irize, if you listening and you coming up, bring some cups and bring some ice. We really would appreciate it.
Ice.
You
I
don't want
like
no
sake. Sake.
I heard you say this before.
Yeah, because it's cold in here.
I definitely heard you say you like sake. So you like sushi too?
No.
No sushi?
No.
Just sake.
Just sake.
Yeah.
If sushi did what sake did, then I would probably like sake. But it doesn't. I can't get with the raw fish.
You don't? I love sushi.
You
Yeah, I'm the ahi tuna boy and all that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
I wish I could expand my palate. I just started eating medium meat.
Poke
beef.
bowls of medium.
I would eat it well done
I'm
forever.
glad you turned grown. You grew up.
I'm
You grew
trying.
up.
I'm trying. I eat Brussels sprouts and stuff
Oh,
now.
all right. Now you're an adult. You can sit at the big
I'm an
table.
adult.
You can sit
I'm
at the
an
big
adult.
table. now. But listen, we just talking right now. How was your
We
weekend?
just killing time.
How was your weekend?
Oh man, the weekend. So let me get it together. I feel like you should go first, because then it's like, as soon as I get put on the spot, then I'll be like, dang, what did I do?
This always happens.
Dang, what did I do?
I don't like to say I feel the same way sometimes, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you my week
All right,
was.
yeah, because then I'm gonna get it together.
Yeah, go ahead. My week started off. It was cool. The week, Thursday I went to the Trey Songz show at the Dell.
Yeah, you said
The
you
Trey
was going
Songz
to
joint. That
Queen
joint was
Naja.
incredible though. That Queen Naja killed it, y'all. Like really, she's definitely dope. I would go see her perform a lot because she's that dope, yo. Like Queen Naja killed it. Trey Songz was Trey. He came out there
he's
trigger
Trey
Trey.
Songz.
He took a little shirt off and all that and everything, braids popping, singing. He did his Trey thing. Listen, I actually stood up. I was like down near the bottom, so you hear everybody singing. All the girls, they singing everything. I had to turn around and look. Man, Trey, one of a kind. The way he bring them out, he brings them all the way out
He's
too.
been in the game for a minute. He got a catalog. You got to give that man his flowers now.
But before that, I went to this dope ass rooftop party. The Post Brothers. They got a lot of buildings. They in the real estate, so they got a bunch of buildings, and they just opened up a new building. My cousin is he in one of them, so I was +1 at this joint. So we go there.
Nice.
This joint
That's
was
a pinky up type of.
Yeah,
Hey, she comes through with the
Listen. Hey, Irize is in the building.
She's in
Come on, don't
here.
worry about it. We got cups. Everything is everything.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! Who birthday is it? Wait a
was
minute.
Chick's birthday.
Hey, happy God.
It was Chick's birthday yesterday.
I got bones to pick with you, my nigga.
Oh, don't worry about it. I go to sleep with you sometimes, man.
It was Chick's birthday yesterday.
Call your
Happy
old man.
belated birthday.
Happy birthday to Chick. That's
to
what
our
I'm talking
favorite,
about.
one of our favorite people in the whole wide world.
Thank God it's over, because I can't be coddling people for but so much longer. Like,
I love you, all right.
Hey, Shawty, what's
Gemini
happening?
and Leo thing.
Listen, all right, from
Which I
the
learned can't be a thing.
from the rooftop little party that was happening.
Yeah.
There was a real decent affair. They had the hors d'oeuvres coming out on the plate.
Oh, the horse
when you
divorce.
listen, when you can put the
Who's divorce?
you can put your drink on somebody's plate while they go. It was that type
That
of joint.
type
I was
of-
like, damn, that's incredible. I never been to one of these like that.
Nice.
So I put my
That's a pinky up. That's
Yeah,
a
definitely.
soiree.
I seen Miss Alex Holly there from the Fox 29 News.
Y'all talking about? I'm here.
Shouts out to Alex Holly.
She's very friendly.
Yeah.
Very approachable. I like her.
I didn't bother to approach her or anything. She was,
She's very approachable. You could have.
Oh, wait,
And I
gotta
went
drop the
past
link
that
to my manager.
as we left the rooftop going to the concert. They had what's that, dinner on block? It was that love part. Dinner and Blanc or whatever that train was.
You went?
It looked, no, I just rolled by.
No, I just rolled by.
Catch me in all white. You tripping out here, yeah? Yeah, bucket. I never wear all white. I'll be the
I
eyeball
don't
with
like
some kind of color.
I don't like the location they picked this year. I don't
You don't like Love Park? Listen, though, it looked
It's
so.
not the first time it's been there.
It looks so dope going by. Like I'm riding by. That shit look, it looks incredible to see everybody in all white eating dinner, man. Like it's definitely a dope scene.
It's just crazy how you gotta bring in your own food. You gotta lug all that stuff with you.
No, wait, hold
I
up,
like
wait a
the
minute.
idea of it. And the foundation, like from where it started.
It's a very.
But the fact that it's grown and the way it's grown, I ain't got time for all that.
It's a grand picnic.
Wait a minute.
You have to bring.
I gotta dress in all white. I gotta carry the chairs. I gotta carry the food. I gotta find somebody to come with. I gotta pretend I'm enjoying myself after doing all that in white.
And then you gotta lug it all back. Keep that in mind.
Listen,
You gotta pack it all back.
Hey, y'all
up
just
and
blew
take
my
it with
mind
you.
though. Like, listen, y'all really just blew my mind.
Yeah.
You gotta bring your own food.
Yes.
I never knew that.
And
I feel like it was some type of.
decorate your own
You gotta
table.
wait a second, bro.
Yes.
I gotta wrap my head around this joint.
Yes.
So you gotta pay to go to this thing.
Yes.
You pay for that?
And you have
Come
to be
on.
on the list.
You're paying
Who's the
for
organizer
access.
behind this?
You're paying for access. You're paying to be grown and sexy.
To have access to
And
Love
guess
Park.
what? I am not.
To have access to Love Park. I'm sorry.
Who is the promoter behind this? They are thorough.
They are very thorough.
They are thorough to get you to come out. Listen, they actually.
Yes, you're paying for the experience. You're paying for the exclusivity.
Guess who's creating the experience?
It's actually
You.
not really a lot. It's not really a lot, but it's a lot considering all that you have to do.
No, it's a lot considering he just said I'm
You're-
paying for my own experience.
You're paying for your own
You're
experience.
paying for your own experience.
Because you're providing your own meal. The only thing that you are getting is whatever
location.
entertainment that
Location
they
entertainment.
provide.
Security
But
around, like.
But that's what I'm saying. The location.
Yeah,
like,
there's usually entertainment, I believe. Well, at least when my
They're
sister
not
and my
on
mom went, they was, hey, Luch.
Hey,
They were line
Three hearts,
dancing. You know, niggas got a line dance.
niggas got a line.
I was out this weekend and I posted that on my story. I said, you know, bitches can't resist the Beyonce cat call.
Sure can.
As soon as you hear, you make me happy.
Hey. Dun, dun, dun.
That's when I go
I
to the
want to give a
bathroom.
shout out to the one
That's
that.
when I go to the bathroom.
Listen, the line dance that nobody knows the words to. I'm waiting for the first person to tell me the words to it. Y'all know the one I'm talking about.
I don't.
And then what's the thing?
Jerusalem?
Everybody do the little foot thing too. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Who know the words to that? You, come on.
Jerusalem, the African
What's
one?
the African one? See, he up this. As soon as you mention this joint, you know the one I'm saying. You probably do it too.
Jerusalem.
You know, Who know the words to that? You know all the words to it, to every joint. That's all. Everybody I'm seeing line dance, they don't be knowing the words, but they know this
This
dance.
is over a drink. We are 10 minutes in.
Okay.
And this is the kind of week I've had.
We got you.
You know what I'm saying? I'm patiently waiting. Usually I'm used to going first. See, I gotta flex my anchor muscles today. Reel it
Why
back
you doing
in.
that?
Hold it all down.
But why are you doing that, bro?
Let's go.
What's that for?
Let's go with.
Just to make sure we don't divert like all the aircraft I was
It's your
working with
birthday.
this weekend.
The name of the show is Over a Drink. Y'all going against the rules.
Oh, do y'all know how drunk we was yesterday?
That's why you supposed to get.
All right. That hit. Yes.
I hate that part of the show so much. I
Disclaimer,
don't
I'm a person that
understand.
always say, keep me out the house of friends.
Casamigos.
I was with the house of friends this weekend when you wasn't answering your phone.
Oh man, I was asleep on you. You called me. Listen, real talk. Like
I'm gonna
she
start
called
treating
me.
you like
She
a
called
side-
me
like
early.
I'm your
Listen,
side
no,
bitch.
you called
Nigga,
me
where was
early.
you at?
You called me early, and I went to sleep a little
He
early.
said, I'm gonna come out. Matter of fact, that's what's up. 11:30 sound cool.
I'm binge watching Game of Thrones.
You did tell me that.
I'm binge watching Game of Thrones, bro.
I just
I'm
gotta
doing my
say,
1, 2
it's a
thing.
good thing that this is like legit my bro and not
Yeah.
like some dick I was waiting on.
Sure indeed. I'm gonna leave you standing up like a piece of plywood.
Twice.
I'm gonna leave you. Listen,
Once.
you'll be stood up like a piece of sheetrock.
Oh, bye.
Yeah.
Leave me up.
Being a warrior,
If
y'all.
you leaving me all by myself.
I don't don't mean to though. I really don't mean to. It's just that I fall asleep. I watch the Game of Thrones and I work out and it just be a
I'm
lot.
gonna have to start working out with you though because nigga,
Yeah.
these thighs is getting out of control and my knees is hurting.
The thighs is getting out of control, huh?
My knees is hurting.
Hey, shouts out to everybody that's tuning in right
Yes, I
now
was
on the
gonna say
live.
they
I
just
appreciate
started-
y'all.
they
Thank y'all for the waves and
started-
everything. Hey, I'm not gonna forget none of y'all, man. Shouts out to everybody tuning in on Nelly's live and everything. And I want to know what you done
I
this
just got in. I was trying to figure out where we was at. So did we
Weekend.
get to your weekend yet?
Yeah, we had Nelly weekend.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
yeah. So my weekend. I mean, what did we do?
What did we do?
I had an event yesterday that I went to. This lady that takes my yoga class. She's a part of this community called One Art on
I know One Art.
52nd Street.
Yeah.
I had no idea that this was like a
One
whole
Art is an artist
compound.
commune.
It is.
And back in like
Oh my God.
2017, 16, every that's when they was having a smoke fest. A bitch died twice at one of them joints.
Listen, I
We
want to
died.
have a function there. That whole venue is crazy. It's
Yeah.
insane. So I did an event there. They're actually trying to bring to Philadelphia. I don't mean to laugh. I'm sorry. Called African Town.
Right.
Town.
I've heard African Town.
So they Janie Blackwell was there. It's really based on just like the like Black Wall Street
Right.
again,
And the premise of the African
circulating
Town
our
that
dollars, creating revenue and stuff in our own communities. So
Great
that was
idea.
nice. I did line dance with the people there for a little
did.
while. Saturday. I don't know. I'll be knowing because I smoke a lot of weed. Listen, I know
You
we
had a
we
good
be out.
weekend then.
I had a good weekend. I don't think we did much. Friday, we ain't do shit.
That was
We-
incredible. You
We be
dyslexic.
chilling.
You went to Saturday, then went back to
chilling
Friday.
out
Because
like that.
I gotta start with the most recent because I'll be like, I just did that.
You was working your
I
way back.
just did that.
Just working your
So
way
I
back.
know if all else fails, I remember what I did yesterday.
Yesterday.
Went to the park for Chick's birthday.
And then we were out at the park yesterday too for Chick's birthday.
That's dope. Yeah.
So that was a vibe.
I was at
it was-
work on the plantation.
I went from work.
No, I was there from 7 a.m. to 9:30 p.m.
That bullshit.
You from what? What the what?
Bullshit.
So
7 a.m. to 9:30
what I did
p.m.
this weekend on Friday, shout out to my sister Stacy who also celebrated her birthday yesterday.
Shout out to my baby.
Everybody, no, not that one. Fly girl Stacy, she does all the parties. She did a party at Silk City on Friday, so I held down the door Friday night in Silk City with my homies DJ Mike Nice and L Boogie. And the party was really dope because I love the music they play. I used to go watch L, who's my homie Lazelle. He would spin at like the Palmer and at Transit. He was spin
I
at
used to
Transit.
like
So, and I'm talking recent Transit when everybody was in their 20s. I'm in my late 30s. And they coming from Jersey. No. This is when it was hood transit.
Yes, I love transit.
Talking about the bank across the street.
No, I'm talking about transit.
Yeah.
I'm just talking within the past 10 years. I said in my 30s, my late 30s, and other people in their 20s. Cause I live up the street, so I would do shit like wake up out my sleep at 12:30 and be like, damn, I wonder if
That
Lizelle
was fun
spinning. And he'd be
times.
like, yep, and I would
That was
just
fun time.
be at the club by 12:45 and baby, have a good time. So I had a good time Friday working the door. It was actually a really dope crowd. But at one point, Lizelle was like, where's the people? And I said, nigga, we are at that age where I need to be at a party from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Yeah.
This party started at 10 p.m. People was coming through doing a walkthrough like they getting, like, you know how the celebrities come do a walkthrough? That's the age I'm at. If your party started at 10, I'm doing a walkthrough.
That's so crazy. I be
That
so
was my
If I
mindset.
stay longer than the
Disappointed in
walkthrough, I'm on
myself.
some kind of strange drugs or I fuck with you.
That was what I was thinking about doing when you called me.
It's the strange drug.
I be so disappointed in myself.
Let's
when
move
I
on to my
can't.
Saturday.
That just be
So
so
my
sad.
Saturday, it was my brother Active's birthday party down at Roar, and it was also J Day. So Young Guru came through, Liv Bleak came through,
Oh.
Young Chris was there, Freeway came through, Active got a citation from the city. I was rolling without you, literally. Cause
Hey, listen, I seen Nate yesterday. Nate grind me up too. Nate grind me right up too.
Yes, I caught it. So literally, yes.
Listen,
because the party started at 5 p.m. Did I go to work first Saturday? I can't remember if I went and did a shift, and then I think I might have. Party was from 5 to 10 or 5 to 9. No problem. I had a 50th birthday party to go to that started at 10. I already know I'm doing a walkthrough.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at the party at Roar. It was a slow build up because the club started doing some bullshit. They moved it from upstairs to outside, then it started raining, but actually, dope ass vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga said, yo, you going to the after party? I said, y'all niggas get one party out of me. We going to May, then we going to Vango, and at the end of the night, Rick Ross gonna be at Nodo.
What time would this be? What, is he showing up at 1 a.m.?
You gonna have breakfast with Rick Ross.
I already had to go to this 50th birthday party in Sharon Hill. No, I went.
This was on a Sunday?
Saturday.
All of them. She'll hit everything if she can. That's what I was thinking. She might be a walkthrough.
If I'm rolling, I'm up. I ain't got nothing else to do.
She definitely gonna tag everything. She gonna tag it all.
I'm at every party.
She gonna tag everything if she can.
Every party. Until I realize now, part of me starts thinking about, you know what, bitch? You had a day off this week that you didn't need because somebody was like, send me half your shift, and you was sure. You should pick up a shift at work
There we
tomorrow.
go. That's when the grown thoughts start coming in.
You
start thinking grown again.
It's 9 o'clock at night. I have until 12:59 a.m. to choose this shift because it starts at 7 a.m. I'm like, maybe. But I got energy, so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to work tomorrow at 7.
You was set tripping. You did this at a party. You thought about working at
a party.
You picked up a shift for the AM at the party, yo.
And then my 5.0.
What the fuck? What was you drinking?
Rolling in the 5.0. So, as I go home to try to get rest,
Something with Red Bull in it.
Hey, yo.
She had
I
wings.
can't believe you did
I
that.
did have alcohol. I was in the house of friends.
Listen.
Shout out to Corey DST,
Shout out to Corey.
Shout
I
out to
love
DST.
Corey.
who's having a birthday party. I think he said on the
saw
25th
that. You going?
at Sin City. I already got my shift up on the board. I'm trying to get off work because I want to be there.
What time?
I
If
said,
you
"Strip club,
go-
nigga, you know I'm in." He said, "Oh, it's before the bitches come out." I said, "The fuck I want to come for then?"
You know
But
Corey.
I'm gonna come. 'Cause that is
With
my
your
OG.
old ass.
That is my
I
We
OG.
all
love
like
Corey. That's
bitches.
my old man.
Everybody likes
Early.
bitches.
I
It's
gotta
before.
go show love.
Well,
to
I've
Corey.
never. Well, even early, even when I go early, the strippers be there.
DJ
Because I've
Everybody
never gone
likes
without the strippers. Fun fact: I used to go on Wednesdays. Wednesdays was Drake night. And most of the bitches hated dancing to all Drake songs, but you know I'm in heaven. There's bitches dancing and there's Drake songs playing. I used to go to Sin City often.
See, these are your confessions.
What? And they have wonderful stage. I don't go to the strip
like
clubs for the
strip
strip.
clubs.
I go for the food.
I go
for the
Is that what
atmosphere.
everybody says? Like the
I go for
what's
the
with
atmosphere.
what's with strip
I
club
actually
food?
go
They have-
for the strippers.
What's
I
with strip
like
club food? What they got? Like a top
No.
chef there or something?
Okay.
What's with strip club
Okay,
food?
I'll tell you.
Right.
Delilah's has a great fillet.
I heard
been
the
to
wings was
Delilah.
awesome back
The
in the
wings
day.
used to be good. I haven't had the wings in a while. Sin City, salmon, mwah. Wings, perfecto.
Who the fuck is
They
ordering
got a pasta.
the-
If you go
Who
happy
was ordering
hour.
a fillet at a
I feel like
fucking
every strip club got a.
Oh,
Fuck am I ordering a goddamn fillet?
cheerleaders.
I
Cheerleaders
thought
got a
it's
great New York
fellatio.
strip. Literally.
They got a what?
A great New York strip.
A great New York. Who the
Stop
fuck?
going to strip clubs.
But I want to know who's ordering a steak.
I don't and like cutting up a steak.
Yeah,
at a
like
strip
you.
club.
I'm not enjoying my steak at a
crazy.
strip club out there. I gotta fucking. Yeah, like come on.
I'd rather
Stop.
have some
Like,
finger
come on.
food, something quick.
Bring a titty over
I
here.
don't
Fuck you
let
talking about
nobody
a
put
steak.
coochie juice near my food.
Give me a titty.
Don't twerk over my
Tripping
food.
out this joint.
Yeah, B. You at
Well,
a strip club.
So, for those of
This
you
titty
who are
bounce and
acting
I'm
like
trying
you
to
ain't
eat
never
my
been in a strip
potatoes and shit.
club,
Like, come on.
you know the stage, right?
Yeah.
Is right here, and that's where everybody throw the dollars. You know they got booths and tables.
Yeah.
Ain't no coochie juice near that.
Now I can dig that though, but shit, if I'm looking at, I just don't get it. I don't get it. I understand, but I don't get it. I'm not ordering.
Cause a lot of business
Yeah.
deals get sealed in strip clubs.
I know. Hey, listen, I get it, but I can't see myself ordering a fucking. Fuck, I'm ordering a meal at the
Or
strip
is it the
club.
strip club in the barbershop?
Trying to go look at ass and titties. What y'all talking about? That's what I'm here for. What you
Atlanta
mean?
Airport. There was a strip
And
club there.
some drinks. And some drinks. Give me some bar food, some buffalo wings or some shit.
Strip clubs have really good bar food.
I be at the strip club like I'm at the circus. Oh, look what she doing. Oh my God, I respect that.
That's me.
I be
at the
like
strip
I'm at
club.
the circus. I swear to God, I love it.
Like I used to go in the Montana days when they used to first do the surfboard.
That was interesting.
That was the shit because I remember I learned how to do that. I took that to my class. Like, all right, y'all, we gonna try this. Somebody got to do the Superman like this. Somebody else got to stand on top.
It is so
It works.
hard. It is so
I don't know
hard
what
to do.
it.
I'm
Did you not
picturing.
know that I won an
Picturing.
amateur dance pole
listen.
dance contest
Tell
at
'em,
Chili?
sis.
Listen,
I won an amateur pole dance.
why do you talk
contest
like
at
that when
Chili.
you do
Tell
that,
'em,
though? You
sis.
can't
I have to be, because I have to be sophisticated. Because when I say
Sophisticated
about
stripper.
no, it's not that.
Fuck you,
No,
diamond?
strippers are not British. When I talk about the ratchet
She's
things
not a
I've,
stripper, she's
when
a
I talk
pole
about the
dancer.
ratchet things that I've done, I have to make it sound sophisticated.
It's a pole dance.
I like that.
It's
And
not a
English
stripper.
women, UK women
Sounds
do
better.
that though.
Say it, Ratchet.
Sounds better when you
I
say.
really accept it like that.
See, you have to sound more sophisticated when you talk about things that you're doing.
So you put that meal on the right vessel, you gonna accept it. Like, here, put it on a nice plate, and I'm gonna go ahead and eat that all day. I got it. I like that.
So yeah, that's what I did this week. Oh,
What you do?
bringing the story full circle. So I go to work. Yesterday was Sunday. I don't even know. So I got to catch up
Sunday.
on my days.
Yeah,
I go to
Sunday.
work yesterday, and
Today Monday.
I realized at some point, I said, "Yo, I ain't been to sleep since Friday night." They said, "How you do that?" I said, "It's a long story, but I'm gonna be fine." So again, I say this often. I'm a Gemini. I'm a mirror of the energy that you bring to me. And you all know that I work at the airport. Now, I don't know where you were in Philadelphia yesterday, but at some point, the torrential downpours came. Like, God called to Moses and said, build an ark and load
Yes,
them
he
up by
did.
two.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So I'm at the airport dealing with people who are now stranded or flights keep getting pushed back. And they're like, so, do you think it's going to cancel? And I'm like, I don't think. That's my answer. Ma'am, I don't think. What I can't do is give you advice on what you need to do. But if it were me, that's like in Nigerian. If it were me, if it were me, and my flight keeps delaying
and you got
hours and hours, and I want to go home, and there's another flight that you see is boarding in 5 minutes. If it were me, I tried to get on that flight. If it were me.
You American, UK, Nigeria.
she is everything. She's American Nigerian by way of the UK.
I'm already 2 shots in.
And they do not pay me to think.
I don't tell them. I actually said that yesterday. I don't get paid to think, ma'am. I get paid to follow the policy. I can't tell you advise you on your flight. They're like, no. But what do you think? I'm like, bitch, I just said it. I don't think. But I'm also the most honest gate agent you will ever meet in Terminal F at American.
Go holler at her, y'all. She at
lie.
Terminal F.
I'm not about
Y'all
to
need a
look for her
flight
face
for
and
her
lie.
to Terminal F. In American,
Which
go holler at her.
Gang, gang.
Irize gonna be there.
Terminal
When y'all
fuck.
see her, say what up. Over
I'm
a
at
drink.
Terminal F because if you don't understand, because I was watching the news this morning, this man was like, no, she don't have her medicine because her insulin is in the bag that American made us check because they overbooked the flight. I'm like, no, bro, that ain't why your bag got checked. Because if we overbooked the flight, we don't want your bag by accident in case you don't get on. We don't want your bag.
Why
Your
they-
bag was too big, my nigga.
That's what it was.
But that's a different story. So,
He gonna put it to him just like it is.
yes,
Your
I'm the
bag too
most
big,
honest
nigga.
gate agent you will ever meet. And the reason why I specifically shouted out Terminal F is because American Airlines is like the world's largest airline or something like that. We are the largest airline, not only based on our network of other airlines we partner with. American owns other airlines that operate on their behalf. So a lot of people be mad like, American always doing this, American always doing that. And I'm like, that was the Air Wisconsin flight. And they're not even based out of Philly. So if something happened to their plane, yeah, you got to wait because they got to fly the part in from the Midwest somewhere. I just said it's called Air Wisconsin. But I don't tell them all of that. I'm just very honest. When they say, it says I'll be boarding in 20 minutes. Do you think I'll be boarding in 20 minutes? And I go like this. Give him the Kevin Hart out the window. Because, bitch, what we getting on? Ain't no plane out there. That's the most annoying thing to me when people come up like, hey, do you think we'll be boarding on time? And I'll just turn around and be like, boarding in 5 minutes. Unless Wonder Woman has loaned us her jet. It's not likely.
That joint was invisible though.
I literally say that to people.
They wasn't even
So,
I want to know the facial expression of these people when you respond. Like, do they go from...
What would your facial expression be?
I end a lot of my messages I end a lot of my announcements with thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
What up, fam? What up? What up?
My TED
Auntie
Talk.
KD.
Because I like to Khadijah. So
Katie.
I like to keep the passengers laughing because it ain't nothing funny when you about to be spending the night in the airport and I know I'm going home to a bed.
Yeah.
And you about to be sleeping in them hard ass chairs because your flight has delayed, and people don't understand. They're like, well, you're going to put us in a hotel. And it's like, we can't control Mother Nature, so we're not.
Damn, that's hard.
We're not going to put you in a hotel
hard.
because we would have to accommodate all of our passengers.
Everybody.
Yeah.
However, if it's on us, meaning if the equipment had an issue, if we say it's a delay because the crew had an issue,
Yeah.
which I'm talking to people yesterday. Now, planes are delayed coming in, so they're delayed going out. I'm making announcements. I'm keeping you informed. We're waiting on your crew. I even got specific. I don't know if y'all know, but there's a hurricane brewing.
Yeah.
I think we at Ernesto, Hector, I don't know. It's a man's
one of
name
them.
right now. Hurricane brewing. So that's where the rain was coming from. So I'm telling people your flight is coming in from the area where there's hurricane, blah, blah, blah. Once the plane gets here, we'll be able to get you on.
Come on.
Your
just hit
crew
it.
also is delayed due to weather. It's always the people like, well, when do you think they're going to get here? When do you think they're going to get here? Motherfucker, when the plane come, I don't know. It's delayed due to weather.
You listen, you the one with the answers. You sitting up at the podium. They need you to get them answers right there.
No.
They need you put come on now, give us some thought. We need you to think for us, please.
That's why I came in here and took 2 shots off the rip because my work week was so bad. In case you didn't know, flight tip, if you fly on American Airlines and you volunteer to sit in the exit row, you are entitled to a free alcoholic beverage.
You serious?
I promise you.
Hey,
So I was telling everybody,
for the great advice.
have a drink.
I'm going to tell everybody.
Have a drink on me because I'm going to be down here dealing with stress. And I can't do it. I got on this one plane. The first class was already sitting down because you know they served them first.
Yeah.
This guy was like, I'm having a double for you. He had 2 Jack Daniels already. And I was like,
My man, way to
Mr.
pass
Witherspoon.
the time.
Mr. Witherspoon was all right with me because Mr. Witherspoon had to get smart with somebody for me in the way that I wanted to.
Oh.
I make it so. Again, Terminal F,
Terminal
regional
I
flights.
think F stands for fuck you.
That's what I
It
said.
did.
Fuck it.
You will never get on a
Fuck
plane
it.
flying out of Terminal F on American that's traveling more than 2 hours. You are going on a regional flight somewhere. It's the connecting terminal.
Oh, okay.
It's the connecting terminal. And if you're going to Atlantic City, you are getting on a bus. If you're going to Scranton, you're getting on a bus.
Why the
If
fuck?
you're going
was
to
you on there?
Allentown or Lancaster, you're getting on a bus. Frontier is over in Terminal
Frontier.
E, nigga.
Frontier.
That terminal. I don't like going over there. That's where the Chick-fil-A is with the less line, but them people. So it's less than 2 hours, regional flights.
All right.
People are always, a bus? Why am I taking a bus to Atlantic City? And I'm like, you know how much money it would cost to gas up a jet to fly you
That'd
10
be
minutes to
fucking
Atlantic
stupid.
City?
Why wouldn't you?
We can't even get up high enough to get
Go
over
walk
there.
the Atlantic City, dummy. Go walk the Atlantic
You
City.
don't.
buying
Again,
a plane
it's
ticket
the
for
regional terminal. So these people are coming from somewhere trying to get to Atlantic City, but their city isn't big enough to have a plane that's
plane,
going
yeah.
directly to Atlantic City. So they gotta come through Philly. People are always upset, getting on the bus. I was like, you're gonna get there much faster. And the bus is less likely to break down. So like we've never had to cancel a bus outside of bad weather. Flights, yes. So that's why I keep shouting out Terminal F because our overhead bins are this big, right? So if you have a regular carry-on, it's not gonna fit. We make these announcements. They're standard announcements. We let everybody know your bag's gonna get a valet tag. Leave it in the jet bridge. Pick it up in the jet bridge.
Yeah.
Now, American has a bag policy. If your bag is a certain size, they want you to pay for it. But 2, it's definitely going to baggage claim. So now I have to explain to people, your bag's going to baggage claim. It's not a policy. It's not an option. It's policy, for your safety and security. You tell people that's flying in a plane for your safety and security, you think that'd be enough?
Right. No.
I fly 3 times a
Cares
week with
about
this
safety
bag.
and security.
It'll fit. I've heard that twice this week. Twice this week we had delayed flights because the bag got stuck in the overhead. Because if I tell you don't take that bag on the plane, don't take that bag.
No one cares about safety and security. Who cares?
So that's why I came in and had 2 shots off the rip because
That's
my job was jobbing this week.
That's leading right to one of my questions I got,
My
right?
job was jobbing.
Because no one cares about safety and security. You tell them,
Nobody
hey,
cares
listen.
about safety and security.
So does facts matter? Or
facts matter?
or is the world going on whatever you feel or opinions at this point?
I feel
So
like it's
that's what I
all-
want to
it's all
ask, because that's
based
a
on-
For me,
perfect.
facts
but listen,
matter.
no, but that's a prime example right there of somebody telling you something factual about a plane that we can't fly if this thing is heavy or whatever. But you feel like
Right.
I think you're lying. What the fuck? What I gotta lie to you for? So that's
doing
my
my job.
question is. Does facts matter anymore, or does everybody run with the way I feel is my truth and my opinion? Do we just run with that?
Facts
Do
matter.
we just run with that now?
Facts,
facts
if
matter.
facts matter, then
When
we
though?
shut down a lot
Facts
of
matter,
bullshit.
but people like to ignore facts to convenience their own opinions.
Yeah.
Because fact, Donald J. Trump was president once already of this country. Fact, he got us $3 trillion more in debt. Fact, the economy he inherited was booming. Fact, yes, we are in inflation. Everything high as a giraffe's ass, everything high as me on a Saturday night. But it is not Joe Biden's fault because he inherited the economy of the Trump administration.
Yes, indeed.
But you think that matter to anybody?
No.
All right,
Hey,
there we go.
that's just political facts. I'm
facts
talking
matter.
about regular life too. Like people in regular life, it just be crazy.
Yeah, like,
it's just
no,
be
the tip
crazy
is never just
to
the
where,
tip. That's a fact.
Yeah, like I don't understand.
It's a lot of blurred lines out here now.
Never just the tip.
Ah!
It's just the tip.
She always takes us down that road.
Hey, I love you. I got one more question though. Because I seen this a lot on the internet too.
Always takes us down the road.
At a wedding, if you're at a wedding,
Okay.
is it okay for somebody to propose?
I wish the fuck
At a
somebody
wedding?
would.
Still my shot.
You selfish
First of all-
mother son of a
First
you.
of all, I'm
that-
already
is
49
that
and unmarried.
fucking
So
cool?
if I am ever getting married,
I just
and
wanna
a
know.
You're not
bitch
gonna
thinks she
take
getting
my
proposed
shine.
to at my wedding,
I just
it's
wanna
a
know.
problem.
Security.
I beat that
It's a whole
nigga.
problem.
Security.
It's a whole problem.
Yeah.
That's
Security.
rude. That's rude.
Absolutely
That's
not.
so rude.
That's
Can't do
rude.
nothing at my wedding.
Yeah,
That's
that's
so
wild,
rude.
right? That's crazy.
You can't do nothing but eat, smile, and
Be a
dance.
guest.
Yeah.
You better not even go into labor if you're pregnant. If you think you
better
might
hold
be,
it.
you
That's
better
hard
don't
right
come.
there, too. So
Don't come.
I like that one too. That's dope. So if you
Stay home.
Yeah, save me
how many weeks
$110 a
is-
plate.
if you on your 30 if you on your 39th week, don't come to this wedding.
Stay home.
Don't come to if you on your
Because I don't want to. Yeah.
Don't
yeah,
make
do
my
that.
wedding day
You
about
and
the
the-
birth of your baby.
That's all people gonna remember.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, remember when
Yeah,
so and
that's-
so went into labor?
yeah.
No.
You on that
Yes.
39th
Yes.
week, that
You might
38th
not
week,
be
stay
invited.
home.
Stay home.
Stay home. You 38 weeks in, stay
Somebody
home.
proposed at a wedding?
Yeah, it just happened.
When?
It just happened. I read it or heard it somewhere. The boy, his best friend, his best friend proposed to his girl at a wedding or whatever. Man,
Now-
they kicked him out of the wedding.
Oh, they did?
They kicked.
You gotta get out.
That was crazy. That's it. Like
Yeah.
you gotta have some audacity though to do that though. Like
I was gonna
you stand
say-
up like, and it was in the middle of that. Like he giving the if I ain't
So
mistaken,
you the best man, or
he
you
was
a
giving the
groomsman
speech. The group,
you
he
giving
giving
a
the
toast,
toast,
and
and then
you
the
propose
toast.
to your bitch in my toast?
Listen, and in the middle of the toast,
Absolutely
people
not.
started hearing him like he started giving gratitude and thanks to his girl.
Absolutely
Versus
fuck
started
not.
gearing him.
I'm
Then
looking
my
over at
man
the DJ.
proposed
Soul.
to
Cue
his
the music.
chick.
Right now. And
Yeah.
you gotta get the fuck out.
Yeah. They kicked him out though. I heard they kicked him out.
After it,
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Because first of all,
Yeah, like, that's wild.
as a
That's
best
a
friend,
wild
he
thing.
should have said something to his best
before
friend.
that,
You should have said. He should have said, "Listen,
gotta
I'm thinking
ask
about
me.
proposing to
He
so and
gotta
so."
He ain't
That's
say nothing because
How
he know
would
that
you
shit
feel?
was getting shut down.
Yeah,
Right.
so
Because even
don't
if
do
he
it.
went to his friend,
Don't do
the fiance, the woman that's about to have her special
She
day,
ain't gonna have that.
she ain't with that.
She ain't with none of that shit.
And
That's
some
very
cheap,
uncouth.
That's some
I need
cheap
more liquor
shit.
on that.
Hey, I never
Yeah,
knew how
me
to spell
too.
uncouth.
That's some cheap shit because you really
don't
trying to
put nobody
take the
else in.
ambiance
I
and
got
the whole
some-
experience.
we all agree on that.
You
Yeah.
taking the ambiance and the experience and trying to make it about you. Stop being cheap. Don't try to make this wedding.
Yeah,
And
that's corny.
You know, this whole ambiance, your backdrop for your proposal.
Like, yeah.
So speaking
fuck
of weddings,
outta here.
you just saw something interesting about a wedding. You know what I saw about a wedding?
Mm-hmm.
A couple was going to charge motherfuckers $330 to attend their wedding. That's uncouth. Nigga, don't invite me to your wedding. I'll come on here and talk to y'all about motherfuckers that want me to come pay to go to their birthday party. And I got a problem with
I'm
that.
gonna ask y'all who tuning in with us, right?
wanna
Some of
know.
these questions, y'all
Don't
answer
invite me
these
to your
questions for
wedding
me, though.
with the
Give me y'all opinion on
RSVP
this.
with a fucking Cash App or Venmo attached
All right, listen.
for my seat and my
Listen.
food.
Listen.
Like, bitch, what?
Hold up.
Absolutely not.
Chef's baby girls
Yes,
just stepped
the
in the field.
churn.
Shout
What
out
up?
to Logan. Shout out to Tracelyn.
Yes.
So listen,
Shout out to y'all.
I got some recent shit when it comes to weddings. Right, this is happening in my family right now as we speak. So I'm being messy. Shout out to my family. I don't give a
She
fuck.
said,
Hey,
I'm
shouts
being
out to her
well, you
family.
know.
No,
Go
'cause
ahead and be messy,
no,
Nelly,
my
I got your back.
This is why we talk over a drink.
And shout out to my mom because she gangster with her shit. Like
out
she
to Nelly
really
mom.
went on a tangent yesterday. So my niece is getting married and she's having her wedding at a very small venue.
Okay.
An expensive restaurant in Center City.
Okay.
Which means that everybody in the family can't come. But I come from a very big family, right? So
She's excluded.
I already counted myself out. A lot of us counted ourselves out, even though we felt the way like, dang, we really want to be there. So I get my invitation last Saturday because I said something to my cousin. I was like, dang, I know, you know, but are y'all having a reception for Brooke? Like, what's going on? Because everybody can't come. She was like, well, you didn't respond to you. I said, I didn't get the RSVP. Shout out to Nijan and Chrissy. Chef's kids are all in the building.
Right.
It's a family reunion. So listen, so then I'm like, so they sent me the invitation last Saturday. I'm like, all right, I'm coming. I said, well, can I bring a +1? No +1. That was boom, strike one. But
Damn.
I already knew
That's hard.
that the list was really tight, right?
Right.
So then my mom, she's like, oh, you got invited? Well, I know I'm going. I said, Mom, I'm sorry.
You had to tell your whoa.
Listen.
Whoa.
How do you get invited to the wedding and you don't get a person a +1 though?
No, but
How you
listen.
gonna
No,
invite
I've
somebody
heard
to
of
the-
that. I have heard of that.
That's BS though.
I have friends that got married and I didn't get invited. You want to know why? Because I'm single. Only their friends that were in long-term relationships or already married were invited.
Oh, that's some bullshit. Well,
They said, bitch, we don't want you to come with the next nigga of the month.
my mom went off because first of all, the grandmother of the bride is my mother's sister.
Come on,
That's
man.
what I'm saying.
So my mom
This
is
is her
like,
niece.
Come on.
this is my niece. She said,
Stop.
and not only is this my great niece, she said, this, I know her. Like, I'm not like an extended great aunt that she doesn't know.
No, you watch the-
When you get married, you should have your elders there because
Yeah.
there aren't a lot of them left. Like, my mom and them just transitioned into being the
elders,
elders of
right.
the family because all of my
We talked
greats
about before.
have passed on.
Yep.
So now my mom and her siblings and all of them are
Hey,
the
hush it.
elders, right? So she went from wanting to go to, man, fuck that. I don't give a fuck. That's some bullshit. Then she started calling people up in the family. Did you get invited? Well, you better fucking get got invited because that's some motherfucker. She went off. But I will say, I'm not mad at my mom because when I thought about it, I was like, well, Mom, you could take my spot. Like, real shit, I
Right.
feel like you're her great aunt. You should be there.
Right.
That's your sister's granddaughter.
Right.
You should be
You
there.
should be there.
You know, but it's so much with it because even for me, the
I don't want to
invitation
put you
that I
out,
got-
Chef, but I promise you I will because the fucking House of Friends.
We
I
can
told
hear
you
you.
keep me out the House of Friends.
We can hear you.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Yeah.
And Nelly's telling the
You're
story.
in the house of friends and you forgetting that. Yeah. So, I'm like when I say she went off, she went off.
But
And
you
I
know
felt
what?
like she was right and justified
Yeah,
in that
she was
because
in the right.
weddings, especially when you have your elders, those should be at the top of the list.
Unless you don't fuck with them or don't know them.
There you go.
So I heard Chef, he said something. He said,
you go.
you shouldn't get married in that place if you can't afford it. I disagree. I think it's your wedding, it's your special day. You should do whatever the fuck
whatever
you
you
want.
want. Yes, indeed.
Whatever you want.
Absolutely.
But don't go out here fucking pumping up stats to the whole family when two of us can get invited. I didn't feel any type of way about my friends that had events that were really intimate and they only wanted other couples there because they wanted their unions to be a reflection of the people around them. me as a single person, I'm not a good reflection of that. I just remind all my bros about the best wingman that I was. So I get it. You don't want me at your wedding.
That shit.
You don't want me.
I don't agree with that either, though.
No.
That's some bullshit. Like, if you're one of my good friends.
No. Certain events I come to. I'm welcome to.
I got an opinion.
But they have had certain events where literally it's all couples.
Oh yeah,
and they like,
events, I get that.
You know, the June event, you might come with this nigga. The July event, what is that saying to their wives?
Yeah.
That's why, and I get that.
Respect that.
I get that. I'm fine
Like most
with that.
weddings, right? Isn't it like 90% of weddings? Isn't it a reception after the wedding or whatever?
Yes.
Like the
It's
party and that?
normally.
So
Normally.
I think like, okay, we talk about the wedding and this, that, and the third. I think the wedding, you can have it however the fuck you want to have the wedding or whatever. But I think if you have
No,
a
it's
reception,
normally the wedding you can have however you want, but it's the reception that you have to be selective because
that's what
the
costs.
That's only the listen.
Because fame costs.
Listen, that's only the food part of it. I'm talking about the party part of it.
That's-
No,
Can't
but
you-
they're usually hand in hand. Unless men are making all the food, and you got your little cousin serving, wedding receptions are
I'm thinking.
expensive.
Listen, though, I'm thinking after the food part though, because there's
That's
a
what
certain
I'm
time.
getting at.
How you gonna tell somebody
Listen.
come to my
can come
reception
after
at
me.
8 after
Hey,
the
you go
service?
ahead. Hey, you just exclude. You just told somebody you can't come
No.
because you can't afford it.
Well, no.
What's the difference?
No. Now,
What's
if
the difference?
I know
I'm
people-
crashing it, of course I'm gonna come after the food because
Right,
I'm not
'cause
bringing
I'm
no
not
gift.
bringing no gift, and you're not paying for
I'm
me.
crashing.
But I actually know
You're not
people.
telling them to come. You saying you're welcome to the
I know
reception.
people
That's what
who
you're
have
saying.
invited themselves.
No,
to
you're
the
not
wedding.
welcome to the reception.
No, because the rest.
You are.
No, you're
You're
not.
welcome to the wedding because the church hold however many.
Can hold
Okay,
everybody.
My
then it's-
reception, I gotta hold it tight because you're not worth my $120 a plate.
And you might only give me a $25 gift
And let me
card.
tell you,
Dang.
if I have a girlfriend,
It's hard.
a
It's the
sister.
thing.
Shout out to Lanasia. She got married a few years ago.
Indonesia.
I went to her wedding. I went alone to New York by myself, drove to 3 hours, and realized I could have brought somebody because the amount of people that RSVP'd that they were coming and did not.
and didn't show.
I'm gonna wring your fucking neck.
Yep.
If
Now-
I'm spending $125 a plate, you tell me you coming and you don't.
and you don't. Yeah.
And I'm sitting here looking at 125, 250, 375.
Yeah.
I might not ever speak to you again.
That be the stuff.
I might not.
Close.
I might not. Like,
That's
I
fuck-
don't get
that'd be
upset
bad,
when
too.
people get married. They're like,
I heard you.
like
That'd be
close
bad
friends,
too.
and they don't ask me to be in the wedding
170.
because I can't afford that shit.
That's why I understand people that do destination weddings because that excludes all of that nonsense. Because I got a ridiculously big family and I love all my cousins, but all y'all niggas ain't invited. Aunties and uncles, I don't even, first of all, I party too hard. Sorry. Some of my greats ain't I don't have no greats. So you definitely, I don't need no old people.
My family would want to be there.
So
My
listen-
family's a good time. I would want them there.
So I got a question for y'all. If you was to get married, how would one at a time? How would you get married? Would you have a big wedding, or would it be something now? Would you
Would
have
I
a big
have
wedding,
a
or like
big
would you
wedding?
have a go to Justice of Peace? How would you do it
All right,
now?
so
now?
I'm not going
knowing
to the
what you
Justice
know.
of the Peace. I'm not doing that.
All right.
I'm not having a preacher do my wedding because I don't need to be married under the eyes of God. I do want to celebrate with my friends.
Okay.
So I'm not interested in them being there for the ceremonial part.
Okay.
That's between me and that nigga.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have a party.
There we go.
Oh, we gonna
I
party.
like that one.
And you know me.
I like that one.
I'm against people having to pay for birthday parties. So if I have a party,
It's a party.
it's gonna be a big party.
It's a party.
It's gonna be a party.
And then you ain't
it's
get-
gonna
it's
cost me a
limited
lot
funds.
of money.
Limited funds for the
It's gonna cost me. Like, it's a good thing that I'm not
Yeah.
getting married because my 50th is like
Y'all
wedding
better
prices
be
right
there
now.
for that one.
Who better be there? Who
Now-
nigga, who's you inviting to my hall? Slow the fuck down. I just told
I'm
you how much
just,
money that's costing
I'm
me.
just inviting the world. You know, shit, everybody.
I know where I'm gonna
Listen,
be at when she
bro,
turns 50.
Bro,
Fuck is you inviting
the world.
How
Like,
much
everybody.
this shit costing
No,
me?
because you
Everyone.
listen.
We
You
gonna
know,
charge 'em.
you know the type of friends Rise got. We might have to sign NDAs
Yeah,
for her
right.
50.
No, nobody's ever had to sign it. Like,
I'm
it's,
coming to that.
let me tell you. So, I've had parties where I thought nobody was there because the venue. No, it's not that everybody was there. The venue was kind of. I got a brother. He used to have his speakeasy up the street from my crib. I spent a lot of my time in 840 North Marshall Street.
Yeah.
So I had my 40th birthday party there. It was a very big empty space. The inside filled up quick, and I was
Quickly.
pleased and elated at the people who came. But then I kept saying, so and so ain't come, and so ain't come. Like, in my mind, I'm thinking about all the people. The nigga I was fucking with told me he came, and I didn't see him. He was outside.
That joint was crowded though.
Right,
it was definitely crowded.
So
that joint was
when I
crowded.
got outside, because I had to like relieve myself of it was hot. First of all, the party was so dope. My mom came just to like.
First of all, shout out to your mom.
Drop food off or something.
She be around.
My mom said every hour, "I'm going home, y'all. I'm going home, y'all."
Yeah.
It was 1:00 in the morning. I was like, "Mom, can you drop the DJ off? Cause
your mom is around."
Oh yeah, my mom be outside.
Yep.
She be outside. So like, I want everybody to celebrate. Like I'm that person. Like I want, if I fuck with you, I want you there.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's how
I'm
I
gonna
feel
have a
about
big
it.
party. So I'm not focused on the ceremony. Like, is somebody gonna watch me and this nigga say whatever commitment?
Yeah.
And speaking of commitment, see, I'm a different person.
Oh shit.
I look at
Where
if
you
I was
going?
gonna be married for love, I would be married already.
Okay.
I definitely would. Like,
love?
definitely would.
Okay.
But I told the nigga no. I tell the nigga no like every other week. Like we
I
really
love
have this
her.
conversation. It's a hard pass.
Every other week.
But
Every other week you get
Sorry.
proposed.
marriage is a business
Sorry to you, other nigga,
arrangement.
if you're
I can't
watching.
even-
And you
fucking-
can't go into business with everybody. I ain't
Yes.
sorry. I mean,
That's logically
You can't go
thinking,
into
but
business
when
with
you
everybody.
but when you blissfully
no,
in
it
love,
definitely isn't. I have to know
I
that
don't
you're
think
going
at our
to look
age
out for
we're
my best
blissfully in love.
affairs.
I think you still
some
have
people
to
be blissfully in
like-
love still. Like that little
I'm all about the
blissful-
contract part.
That little
and I
part
want
is
to be
all
able to
is new.
renegotiate the
It's
contract.
always new.
If in 3 years you feeling like, you know what, this ain't what it is, then I want to be able to have that conversation and figure out what works for us. I have a really good friend. He got married. It was so dope. He had a website called Dope Elope. He actually got married. He went on a date with a bitch he met on the website, and I shouldn't say bitch because Mickey, you my sis. They met. He had proposed to her that day.
Oh, that was dope.
30 days later, they got married.
That was decent.
They moved from Houston to Atlanta together.
Okay, that was
They
even better.
were married. They ended up being ethically non-monogamous.
Oh,
What?
these couple, this couple.
ethically
okay.
non-monogamous.
Yeah,
Whatever that fucking
And
means.
you know they're separated or getting divorced now, but whatever.
Yeah,
So
whatever.
I'd rather not get divorced. I would rather have the option to renegotiate the contract every insert number here that works for us. If we feeling like terms need to change. I'm 49.
Certification.
I'm 49. I done
He's
did a
on
lot.
certification.
I have been pleased. Listen, it's not about that for me.
Yeah.
And a lot of times that's for people, it's all about, I don't want him fucking nobody else. I don't want her fucking nobody else. Listen, is my bills gonna be paid
That
when I
part.
die? Are my children gonna be taken care
That
of?
part.
Is the lights gonna stay on?
Yeah.
Are we going to travel 3 to 5 times a year?
Right.
That's what I'm on right now.
Right.
So we might be blissfully in love.
That's
And then 3 years from now, we might just like each other.
That's-
But we're going to stay in business together because we have a great business arrangement.
Because marriage is a fucking.
But they,
And I
hold
just
on.
wanna be
I hear
able
all
to
that, right?
Did y'all
They-
see
listen, no, I hear that, right? I hear that.
But hold on, did y'all see
Because if
the
I get
chick?
married,
It was
I'm not-
a
I'm gonna
chick
be
on like
Vanessa's forever.
TikTok or Instagram, and supposedly her dude got caught cheating, and she was like, "Okay, no."
I saw that.
She was like, "We not
She
breaking
said,
up.
we not breaking up.
You gonna do you."
She said, and I'm
gonna
gonna
do me.
Like,
but we gonna stay together.
That's what she
and
said.
we gonna raise these kids, and we gonna do this, and nothing. And she was like, "Cause we didn't put too much into this, and we didn't build." I was like, "Wow."
and that's where I'm at with it.
That
So-
was
Because a lot of times when it comes to like people that have issues with cheating,
Break up and co-parent.
it's the whole for men know it's over for them with a woman when she cheat because they know that she has some kind of emotional attachment to
Right.
that nigga.
That's the only thing that counts.
right.
Then we, and like listen. So
And
what?
women, for us, it's over when it's the same bitch again.
So what are we
It's
saying?
the same bitch. You like that bitch.
So what are we saying,
You
man?
like that bitch.
So
Oh, you
listen,
love that bitch. You let that bitch play on my phone? You love that bitch.
It's in my restaurant. Oh, you
So it's all
love
the
that
same
bitch.
thing.
All
You
the
can fuck
same
who you
thing.
want, but
Right.
You love that nigga.
It's all tied to emotion.
It's all tied to
You do
emotion.
different shit for
So
love.
again,
It's all tied to
3
emotion.
years from now, if you decide you love that bitch,
Yeah.
that bitch need to know I ain't going nowhere. But we gonna renegotiate the terms of our contract
So
because I
it's,
might find me a nigga.
So is monogamy a thing?
Monogamy is a thing.
It's definitely a thing.
Is that still a thing that people want in a relationship though?
Absolutely.
It's definitely a choice.
Yeah.
I don't believe we're meant
I
to
was
be
there-
monogamous because if we were, we wouldn't be attracted to multiple people at multiple times for multiple
Around like
reasons.
$2 bills.
But that's what monogamy.
It's around like
shit. I ain't got a lot of $2 bills either.
Nana got them in her drawer. They exist, but your grandma got them in her drawer.
But when you want monogamy, would you want monogamy?
We were together for 50 years.
Yeah.
You think there wasn't no cheating?
No, I'm not saying none of that. Listen, wait.
What I'm saying is, it was not a monogamous relationship. It was a woman and a man who said, you know what? Fuck it. We still gonna stick it out. That's how they ended up in 50 years. They didn't end up 50 years because they
definitely had offenses,
baby. He never cheated, or maybe she cheated, whatever. They just decided to stick it the fuck out. There's monogamy.
You know
is not
why?
a fucking thing.
They stuck it out because the business was more important.
Whatever the business was.
Whatever the business was.
Kids go to college.
Was more important.
You think the business? It was the business?
That's the only reason why they didn't get divorced.
But that takes a lot of maturity. You
divorce costs a lot of money.
You gotta be.
She said I ain't got that kind of maturity in me.
So you think Denzel and whatchamacallit stayed together because of the business and fences?
Denzel and Pauletta?
Yeah, and fences.
Yeah.
There was no business going on. They were on there broke.
Business, but no.
Fences was a play.
The marriage
Fences was a play.
It's a play. It's a play.
And they stayed together, yes.
But the marriage was still a business.
The marriage was definitely a business.
A household is a business. How you run this corporation? Who's going to be the one? Yeah. So even if one party is not working, the stay-at-home woman is still a business. That man back in them 50s and 60s, that fences shit, that was real shit. Men wasn't really faithful like that back then. I knew a lot of like, that's your cousin, but that ain't my own family got siblings that's like, that's your cousin, but that ain't your cousin. That's your cousin, but that ain't your cousin. Like, black people, like, we do that all the time. Like,
all people do that all the time. Yeah. You know, that's all interesting, and I'm not sure if I reposted it. If I didn't, I definitely will. There was a young lady. She's about somewhere between my age and a little younger, but she was talking about how women who have the desire to fuck with niggas in the 1%. Everybody want to be a kept woman. Everybody want their man to have money. But her outlook was, if you are a nigga in the 1%, you are going to have multiple women because you can afford it. So her thing was, hey, if you can afford it, I'm down. But understand, if I'm the one paying the bills and I got my shit together, and the only thing you bringing me is a good time, couple nights a week, she was like, I'm gonna get me a fuckboy too to do all the same shit you doing with your bitch.
I mean, I don't think that it should be a double standard on that.
I definitely agree. That's why I always talk about being just single, being single people, single, because you ain't got to worry about that when you're single.
So
I don't think
I got a question, right?
I
got a question. This is all questions. Like, I don't. This is none of my fucking opinions
but
and none of that shit. It's all questions. So
back in the day, marriage was created by the church as a contractual business. True story. Yes, that's why people paid dowries. Yes. Because that was the business transaction. I'm pretty much buying your daughter and guarantee that she's going to be all right. Exactly. Here's the payment for that. I'm going to take care of her.
Right.
I'm going to take care of her.
It was the merging of power families. Look, marry your daughter to my son. We're going to keep all this bread together. Contract.
This is one of the reasons why I never.
This shit, it turns into. I hear this marriage thing and all that. I think the marriage turns into business when you're older, but when you're younger, I think you're in love. I think like if you're 20 something, listen up. That's all I'm saying. But my question, my question is, in a relationship, you start off this way or whatever. When does monogamy get thrown out the window? After somebody cheated, or does that even play a part when you start in a relationship? Because if everybody has that, listen, no, let me finish.
I think it depends on the individual.
Because if everybody's saying, oh, the expectation that ain't nobody gonna be with this person and this, that, and the third or whatever, when does the monogamy part get thrown out the window? Because I'm quite
single
sure
until you're married.
Listen, no, I'm quite sure when. I got you, but I'm quite sure when you meeting somebody and you messing with somebody or whatever, you're not, and y'all spending all this time together, however it go, you're not expecting that person to cheat on you. Now you can say that. Now listen, you can say that now that you're older. It's hindsight. 2020 is hindsight. 2020 when you're older. I'm not trying to think as an older person. I'm talking in general. That's what I'm saying. In general, don't think is you. Just think in general. When does monogamy get thrown out the window? Since everybody is expecting the person to cheat and all that.
I think if you get cheated on, monogamy is out the window.
So enters into a relationship thinking
now we're not.
So monogamy is in play until.
Yes.
Okay.
Communication was in play.
Unless y'all discuss that
Communication
ahead of
is in
time.
play.
Unless y'all discuss that up front.
That's the number one thing in a relationship.
That's the most.
It killed mine.
Communication.
Killed mine. Communication is everything.
kills almost every
I don't think it ever
relationship.
gets thrown out the window per se. I think
It does,
I
the way
think
we
you,
talk.
listen. I think like you said, the communication is important. If you fucking with somebody and you don't know what they're doing, but you made the decision to be monogamous to that person, that's the fuck on you.
But that's what hurts though.
If you know you're single, and you know
That's
you're
real
single,
shit though.
But if you get in a
and you know
relationship,
he's
you get in a
single.
relationship,
Wait,
you'll be single.
no. I didn't say relationship.
that's real shit,
because a
though.
relationship comes when you have the conversation that we are going to be together.
Right.
And during that time, you need to figure out
The expectation of
you need to-
monogamy
no,
is
wait,
on
listen.
that. It's on
you
that.
need to figure you need
It's
to
on
figure
that.
out no, it's
Hold
not.
on,
You need
listen,
to
y'all.
figure out if that is what your ex.
y'all want.
Case in point. You have to figure out if that's what you want. People right now are dating for purpose. They want to be married. They want somebody that can build a good business relationship.
Right.
But they don't want to keep fucking everybody. So they literally are fucking the people they're used to fucking and dating other people, getting to know them to figure out if I can enter.
Dating, we not fucking.
Eventually you will. And you probably will cut it off with the other person that you're just having a physical relationship with. But when you're dating for a purpose to know somebody, because you like, listen, tired of being out here bullshitting.
Mm-hmm.
It's other shit you're trying to figure out if
No, I'm following.
between y'all can y'all agree on
So
first.
when does
Yeah.
that transfer over to
Again,
monogamy?
it's all individual that y'all have to have that conversation.
Right.
It's an individual
cringe.
shit. This is cringe. It's definitely cringe. It's only cringe because motherfuckers don't want to be adult and talk about this shit.
Hey man, I just pose questions, right? Listen,
People out there talk about, I want to be monogamous, I want to be in a relationship. You go to their crib and they say shit like, you the first motherfucker ain't never pass off. Pass off.
Oh shit.
Whoa.
Pass off.
Hey, I know this story.
Wait a minute. I fell asleep at your crib, but you mean I didn't pass off?
A nigga said you ain't pass off.
Like, I got
Is
a
this
girlfriend.
what people say?
I got a girlfriend and this happened, and I
What's
told her
dude
stop
say?
trying to date new niggas during Mercury retrograde.
It's crazy.
Communication is all fucked up.
And-
Communication is fucked up.
Nigga tell a chick you ain't pass off.
You ain't pass off.
You ain't pass off. I was like,
Right.
damn, what you ain't give him an eighth? What you ain't give him? What happened? You ain't give him some weed?
I didn't pass
What does that mean?
No.
Wait, no.
That's
Chick
what I
weed.
thought.
No, listen. Chick, the chick
There
stays
are
over house.
two
Two
grown
friends, two
people
grown adults. Chick
who
over
are
house.
who are talking about being monogamous, having a relationship, building a future. This is only the second time they ever chilled. First time they went on a date.
How are we talking about building a future?
Wait, no. Listen, wait.
They talking. You know, conversations lead
She fell
everywhere.
asleep.
So
It
you
wasn't
know.
her intention to spend the night.
Regardless,
Right, she spent the
slept
night.
at his house.
Yeah, slept at his house.
We don't have that much
He
time.
didn't have
Let's
sex.
get to
He
it.
said he didn't have a problem with it. But the next morning he texted her, was like, damn, you the first chick that you the first person that ever spent the night and they ain't never passed off.
Quotes. I said, damn, what do you mean by pass off? What, you ain't give him some weed? What,
does that
what you
mean?
was supposed to pass off? Like, what does that mean?
What does pass off mean?
Hey, she ain't give him no. That's the same.
I
I was
know.
clueless. I was clueless.
We
It took
can
me a
figure
second.
that out next week.
She ain't give him no head.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
No yams. She ain't passed the
Nothing
yams off.
She's the first person
They
that
had a
spent
lot
the
of
night in my house and
conversation.
we ain't do nothing.
They
Pass
talked
them
a lot.
buns or them yams.
No, I'm not, sir. You're
It's
lying.
like, all right, I come to a friend's house.
they talked
that
a
I'm
lot.
dating with.
I'm not
But
the
it
first
is
person.
it is that time
It's that
where we have to let y'all know. Stay tuned to Glockaware everywhere because in about an hour, it's
Time
our
flies when you
You
having
know,
fun.
Time go by fast.
When you having fun.
In an hour, you know, Tunnel Bangers coming up.
Yeah, tunnel bangers.
Tomorrow we got Billionaire Radio, we
Yes.
got PSA, we got Falouche Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday.
Think Outside the Box podcast, people, from 9 to 11 with me on KD and in spirit, Chef.
Right, and we got Chronic Conversation. We got Paulie and the gang.
Hey, yo, I told
7
them for
o'clock,
them.
that's the first night they show up, because then they come
Gee.
up on, of course, Thursday for my sister who was just in here. Loudmouth
Think-
Podcast.
For sure.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
I'm not think outside the box again.
Hey,
Loudmouth Podcast.
Loud
Think
mouth.
outside the
You know, that leads up to the big show, the Glockaware Radio Show.
I've been drinking.
Then we're back on Friday for Friday. But before Friday, we got the hardest bars, and after that, we got.
Hip-hop.com.
That's right.
up.
So y'all know the vibes. Y'all just tune in to Glockaware everywhere.
to
Download the
Glockaware.
app. We literally are everywhere. Two, play some music.